Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be episode number 4 of my Axial Yeti Not So RTR version 2.0. Now this is kind of like the Unveil type video where I'm showing you everything all together, the body, the wheels, some of the upgrades, and kind of go from there. So I actually am dying to run this thing, and I just kind of got the body all kind of buttoned up this afternoon, mounted the wheels to the rig almost for the first time, and really have got to say this thing turned out pretty damn good. So really like the Proline Raptor Yeti body for this thing. It kind of set off and kind of made this the version 2.0 of the Axial Yeti. So in this video I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like, kind of go underneath the actual Proline body and show you some of the upgrades. If you haven't already checked out the other 3 episodes of the 2.0 version, please do so. I'm going to try and have those down in the video section so you can check them out. Now if you haven't checked out the 1.0 version, you're missing out a lot of stuff. So there's about 10 videos in that particular version of my Axial Yeti, so definitely check those out as well. But for right now, let's check out this 2.0 version. Now, it starts all off with this Proline Yeti Raptor body. They just announced this body and also the Jeep Wrangler version about a month ago or so, and I was very lucky to get a hold of one of these things right away. Now, the Yeti body actually bolts straight to the chassis, so you don't have to remove the cage or anything else. This thing bolts to it, and when you remove the body and the cage all in one piece. So Proline did supply all of the necessary hardware to get this done. So with that, let me go ahead and show you these wheels. If you guys can see these things, oh my god, these are the Vanquish 101 Method wheels, or Method 101s. Really happy with these wheels. I run these on my Spawnzilla that is soon to come out, but these things are super nice. Now I do have them mated up to some silver compound Voodoo U4 tires, and also of course the Crawler Innovations Deuces Wild inserts inside of there. Now I didn't go with the wide set cans, mostly because I didn't want that extra hardware, the larger can in there. So I am running just the stock Vanquish 3/4 inch cans, although they do call these a 1-inch wheel. So anyways, those are inside of there. The body just looks awesome. I'm going to go ahead and remove the pins really quick, pull it off, and show you kind of the under workings of this Proline body. Alright, I went ahead and pulled the body off, and want to show you a couple of just tweaks that I did to make this Proline body kind of install pretty easily. Now one thing I did was I took these stock clips and I went ahead and I bent them up on the very ends right here, just to make the ease of installation a little bit better. So right there, that definitely helps, because the Lexa is actually pretty thick on this body, and especially in the rears, when you're trying to get those little body mounts to kind of go up and under the deal, you have to clear that Lexan, which you didn't normally have to do with the regular Yeti body, because it's just the cage back there. Now with this, there was several pieces of hardware and some cool items on this thing. You can kind of see the exhaust right here, or the exhaust tips peeking out of the Yeti cage through the body, which is definitely a cool feature about this Proline body. And I did mount it up with just the stock hardware from the cage. 4 screws up top here. I did 2 on the hood. They're kind of hidden here inside the louvers. And then Proline actually supplied 2 silver screws, which you'll see right here in the bottom section of the cage, and 2/4 inch nuts that kind of go on the underside, just to secure the rear cage to the body, because you're using all the stock hardware on the front and the roof. You needed that extra piece of hardware, and that's what that was exactly for. Now these little number plates, or kind of like scale sponsor plates, pulled those out of a Flowtech body, just a short course body that I had extra number plates for, and just bolted those things on up. You'll see the XL sticker sheet here from Yeti or Axial. Also down here, that's also a Yeti XL sticker from the bottom section. Of course, the big Voodoo '06 logo right there in the red kind of sets off with the red number plates and the red Vanquish wheels. Now you're going to see here, kind of peeking underneath here, you can kind of see the silver Carter Fab panels. I went ahead and left those on for right now, Probably remove them later, but I also did remove the roof and the hood to make everything fit. Now on the underside here, you are seeing how the cage kind of bolts in. You can kind of see the silver peeking through here, and that goes straight into a stock factory hole on the cage, so which is pretty cool that Proline made all that work. And you can kind of see how the roll cage kind of fits into the grooves of the Proline cage. Very, very nice, or the Proline body. No issues with mounting the existing interior. That went in perfectly with the Proline body, and gotta say, this thing looks pretty cool. So off to the side here, let's pull up that chassis and look up what else I changed on this thing. So from episodes 1, 2, and 3, of course 3 is the Vanquish wheels, but we got all the different other Vanquish parts up here on the front, the turnbuckles, the steering knuckles now, the official ones, or actually C-hubs, I believe. So on here to the back, did the anti-rock sway bars, which are definitely cool. I've already got one run on these, and word to the wise, Loctite the crap out of these little set screws. They will come loose on you because they already have for me. So with that, I'm sticking with pretty much the same SLW hub offset that I was running before on my 1.0 version, but everything else was looking good. Now I am running the Hot Racing gear box cover, which was on the 1.0 version, but also all of the Robinson Racing hardened steel gears inside of there. So that is another update on, I believe, episode 2 or 1. Can't remember anymore. Well, guys, that is going to be my unveil here of my Axial Yeti 2.0. Kind of waiting for one other part to come in, and we're kind of in the delay of manufacturing, but it's going to be the rear shock, so stay tuned for that. I've got a pretty cool little unveil of those coming up here very soon. I can't wait to get those things mounted up. It's one of the last things on my Yeti that I definitely want to change. Well, guys, that is it for now. If you have any comments or questions about this video or the parts that I used, please post those on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. Over now.